Okay, what's up? Okay, I'm going to be showing you how to install Bukkit. What you want to do is, I'll give you a download for this RAR file, which will have everything you need to start off your Bukkit server. And all you need to do is open it. Actually, first, you want to make a new folder. I'm just going to call it Tut, because this is going to be a tutorial. You guys can go ahead and call it Bukkit server like I have it down here, whatever you want to call it. And then when you open the RAR I'm going to give you, it should give you these two things. You just want to grab them and toss them into the folder you created. Let that finish. Okay, now you go into the folder and you run server starter, and then it should give you some errors on startup because you don't have the configuration files and stuff, so it'll auto create them for you. You see how all these files came up, and then just let this run through, and then when it's done you want to type stop. You don't have to, but you only need to if you want to put one of your single player worlds on here, or you already have some plugins downloaded that you want to throw in there. Because if you throw in plugins while your server's still running, no changes will happen. You have to restart the server. And there's no restart command, so that kind of sucks. You just got to type stop and then reopen it. And you don't want to click the X, because then when you load back your world, whatever you did on that last session will not be saved. Because when you type stop, it saves the world, and this doesn't. It just closes it. So and stuff like that. And sometimes parts of your worlds are like missing. Like when you go back on it, like half of your house is gone or something because it doesn't save fully and stuff when you use the X. So it's already happened to me a couple times. But I don't know why, because I've never hit the X. Okay, when it says done, you want to type stop like that. And then just OK, and then it says stopping the server, saving chunks. He's saving, and then you just wait until there should be a little message that says press any key. Then you just press whatever, and it'll close. And then you can go into the properties file. See, I have something that already opens it, but for you it should say like there would be nothing to open it. You can open it in Notepad, but at the time I did not know that, so I downloaded this one thing that lets me open it. And then to put in. Okay, so if you want to put one of your worlds, you just go to your single player world folder, and if you don't know where that is, you click the little like Windows key and then R, and then you should get up this little thing that says run, and then you type %appdata%, like how you see it here, and then you click OK, and then you should see .minecraft, open that, and then you should see saves. And then you should have all your worlds here from single player. And then you just copy which one you want, or move it if you don't really play it on single player anymore and you just want to do it on your server. You put it into your server folder here. You don't have to delete the other world, it doesn't matter. And then you open the properties file like we have here. And then you type the name of the level here. And you can put spaces. And if you type it wrong, it won't find that world, so it'll recreate it'll like generate a world with that name, and that's kind of stupid. So be careful you don't type it wrong. And then these are pretty much like your customizations, like allow nether. This is like view distance. That's pretty much like render distance, like the fog distance or whatever. And then spawn monsters, online mode. Online mode, that means like LAN or not. Like if you put it to false, then nobody else can join, like only people that are on your same network. And then spawn animals, you can put that if you don't want like pigs and stuff. Oh, and that doesn't include creepers. For creepers, it's spawn monsters right here. and then you can do max players, and then server IP. You can't put anything for Bukkit servers. I'm not sure what happens if you put anything there, but on all tutorials and on the Bukkit website it says not to put anything. It'll automatically put your IP, and then the port, just always leave it at that. There's no need to change it. Then PvP, go ahead if you want. I usually do false because on my server we just like building and exploring stuff and crap. And then server port, and then allow flight. Like if people have a fly mod or you have a fly plugin, you have to put true on that, because if you don't, then after flying for like 5 seconds, I think it is, it'll kick the person and it'll tell them that flying is not allowed. And then whitelist, I never really do one because there's no point to, because it's like whitelist is like who can join and not, but who's gonna find out your IP just to join some random server? So somebody has to literally know your IP, and the only way they could know your IP is if they, I don't know, they have some IP searching tool or something. I don't know if that even exists, or you told them your IP, and if you told them your IP, that means that you want them to join. And then you just go ahead into the properties and do whatever you want, put your plugins here, and then from then on you can just do little customizations if you want, and then you can do like band players and stuff, and then all you have to do from there is pretty much just put plugins, change the world you want, and server starter. That's the only thing you really need. And if you ever lose it, just create a notepad, and you want to type this in it. I'll put this in the description. You just copy and paste it in there. And what this does is it runs, it opens like command line, which is CMD, and it opens the craft bucket, or bucket, whatever you just want to call it. And then, because you can't just manually open that, like if you just click that, I've never tried it, but I'm telling you, it's just not gonna work. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what you do. So, peace out, YouTube.